Hello everyone, welcome back to my van vlog building series. In case you are new here, I bought a van and I am self-converting it to live in and travel and work out of. You can see right here I am sitting in my almost completed van. So this is a quick update. I have not been vlogging as much for a lot of stuff that I have been building. That is because I didn't really have the right equipment to be vlogging, and it would just be so hot outside that I just didn't want to have to think about recording and all that kind of stuff. But I have since then upgraded my vlogging equipment, and hopefully this process will go a lot better now. So here's a quick view of what's going on around here. You see I got a lot of stuff built, but a lot of stuff still like a work in progress. But it's coming along, I do say so myself. There's my water tank, some plumbing done. But yeah, I still need to work on building that sliding door wall. I have a 5-day weekend and hopefully we'll get a lot of things done. Yeah. Recently I installed my Chinese diesel heater. Here we go. My Chinese diesel heater is right there, and yeah, and you can see my bed frame area. Still a work in progress as well. And yeah, and then I have like a partition wall with a sliding door. And you see I have like a little sliding door lock as well. And there's like some shelving that I'm building over here. Yeah, my light switch. Yeah, and a little chickie. Okay, we have a problem. Before I could start continuing with my build. Oh wait, let me flip the camera over. We have a problem. Before I can continue building out more stuff, I want to make sure my electrical system is sound and peach perfect, because God forbid I build and something's wrong with my electrical system and I've already constructed, what have you. So the problem is, well, first of all, I had problems in the past with my solar panels not charging. If you saw my Instagram, turns out my panels were just dirty. I just needed to wipe them clean. But it took me like 3 days to figure out what was wrong with my solar panels. And I was like knocking my head over a bunch of stuff. I thought it was the isolator switch. I thought it was the connection at the solar charge controller. I thought even it was like, oh, is my solar panel connection on my roof gone bad, or what's going on? But turned out my panels were just dirty. So that was an issue in the past. It has been corrected. The issue I have now is that my alternator charging is not, or my 12 volt DC to DC charge controller is not turning on. So here we'll look at, flip the camera over. We'll look at you see this is it's called the Orion Smart. I'm just gonna call it the Orion. So this is it. It's been off for a while, I noticed, because I noticed that my batteries were slowly draining, and I'm like, why is it not charging? I drive the van, and for some reason the input voltage is consistently at 11.6, and my battery settings show that I guess, well, I don't remember updating this. I actually don't remember how I configured this, but the start voltage is 14 for some reason. Delayed start voltage 13.3. So basically, I guess Oh, and the input lockout voltage, 12.5. I'm not sure why the reading is saying 11.6 because, and I thought at first it had to do with my car battery, my van's battery. I thought that it was low for some reason. For some reason that, I don't know, my alternator's not charging my van's battery. So I opened it up. I did a little voltage reading test with my multimeter and it's fine. It's at 12.8 volts. Okay, I'll be honest, I just follow the directions that Explorers.life gives me, and sometimes I watch videos on like the recommended preset settings, but that was ages ago. I don't remember how I configured it. I would have to look at the manual again. But thankfully, because of Chat GPT, I like to call him Giuseppe. He helps troubleshoot things for me, so that's how I was able to find out that my solar panels were just dirty because Chat GPT suggested to clean it. And I was like, well, I don't think that'll work, but okay. And voila, it worked. But for my troubleshooting my Orion, it says that my configuration settings might just be a little bit off. So I'm gonna try that, but beforehand I'm just gonna do a quick voltage reading at the Orion because I'm not sure where the 11.6 is coming from. Where is it getting that input voltage from? Maybe that's when it was, maybe that was like the last reading or something. But if you can read it here, it says if the start voltage threshold is higher than 12.8, the Orion might not activate even though the battery is healthy, and 12.8 is a voltage of 12.6 to 12.8 is fully charged. So I think it's gonna say yeah, around 12.5 to show that Orion activates when the engine is running. So let's do that. Let's see. Okay, we're back. So this is my electrical system, and I'm kind of like in my garage. The build space is not quite complete yet because like I said, I want to make sure my electrical system is good before I close things off. So looking at so I don't know, you can't really read it here, but the input voltage says for some reason on the app 11.6. Maybe that was the last reading, but the multimeter is saying 12.76, which makes sense because there is quite some ways, so maybe like obviously there's gonna be a little bit of voltage drop there, but let's see, in the output, I don't know, I'm just gonna do the reading of the, oh wait, it's backwards. The reading of the output says 13.33, which I think that is my battery charge level. Yes, that's my battery, my lifetime battery charge level. So and now I'm going to, maybe a fuse blew. That's my other, if it's not like maybe the settings, because I did, I think, update it at one point, the app, so maybe that's what changed my settings, because everything was working fine beforehand. My bus bars. A little dusty. Theoretically, a fuse has not blown. Wait, let me double check. Yes. So I just think maybe when I updated it, maybe the settings changed or something. So I'm gonna try that next. And okay, for some reason, my start voltage Chat GPT recommended to do 12.8, but I did that and it made sense to me because that means, you know, my car's battery is fully charged, but then the delayed start voltage changes on its own. And ChatGPT recommended 13 volts for that one, but then it changes my start voltage, so it doesn't quite make any sense. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on my engine and then hopefully try to figure out to see what the start voltage is, so I can just make it that, because my battery is fully charged. Okay, this kind of sucks because I kind of need a second person here to help me. You know, like, one person needs to have a multimeter touching the batteries, and one person needs to turn on the car. But I'm just gonna use my feet. I'm a monkey. I'm not gonna show my feet, but my feet are indeed gripping the little pokey things. I forget what they're called. Oh my god. Okay, just kidding. This is harder than I thought. Touch and stay there. Okay, good. And now I'm gonna turn on the car. Where's the keys? Okay. It's like 11 and 12. Okay. I've received my answer. So turning on the vehicle, the voltage, let's see, went up to 14. That was the reading. But it dropped as low as 11. So what does that indicate? Should be running. Okay, that makes sense. 13.10 makes sense to me. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's turn on the vehicle again. My questions were not answered. So I looked it up a little bit more. I have a regular alternator. There's no need for me to do the user-defined settings, because if I have a regular alternator, that setting should work. And I looked at it and it matched the voltage reading settings. So I'm not sure why it's not turning on. Time to ask the expert. So in this case, I'm just gonna email Nate, who's like the CEO of Explorers.life, to see what he would recommend. Maybe my, you know, Orion went bad or something, but yeah. Hey, I am emailing the expert. So I am crafting this well-worded email. Of course, I have to tag my channel here so that they can watch me. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Hey guys, so this is just the final update of my troubleshooting with Victron. I'm gonna screen record here and just to show you some correspondence that I had and what was the resolution to my problems. I'm just gonna pull up what it looks like right now to show you the final settings. So I'm gonna pull up Orion and it should be off. Yep, because the engine is off, but if I turned on my vehicle, it'll turn on. But right now, I have the function set as charger and my battery settings. I did select user defined and I have it as such. So these settings, my charging voltage, I
selected based on my batteries information that I found in my manual. You can see here, I mentioned before, I have a regular alternator, so I had no reason to do like a user-defined thing here. Oh, there we go. So all my start voltage information is there, and it to me is true because my when I did my voltage reading, it did go up to 14, delayed start 13 at 2 minutes 120 seconds. Alrighty, so real quick, I'm gonna just turn on my vehicle and then show you the rest of the settings. Let's get back to my screen sharing real quick. So now my vehicle's on, so there you can see the Orion is turned on and it shows the little voltage reading right now is 13.5, and that is a 100% charged battery. But yeah, I'm looking at my batteries and my battery is charged, so it's not going to be, by my batteries I mean my my lifetime batteries, they're fully charged, so should be, yep, you can see the state of charge right here is 100%. Let me look at that. Maybe it's like 99 point something. Nope, it says 100%. Again, my configured settings for my batteries, I based that off of the batteries manual, so it says here, I can even show you that for your recording. Okay, so here is the manual for my lifetime batteries. I really like it a lot. And here's this handy dandy page that shows you how to estimate the battery capacity. Not sure if you could see that, but 100% is 13.5, 99 is 13.4, 90 13.3, and so on and so forth. And so those are the configured settings that I used to set up my different Victron components. So I'm gonna go back real quick, screen record. Here we go. Again, Orion. So, and it's turning on properly. Well, I am satisfied. It's working. So, long story short, I don't know what happened, quite frankly. But like I was saying, one day, it was probably around the time that I updated it. So every now and then Victron will recommend for you to update your components, and it'll push it through the app. And so you have to be connected on Wi-Fi and you update your components. I think it was sometime after that I noticed all of a sudden my Orion just stopped working, and then one day I was again still troubleshooting and all of a sudden my keys got locked in my ignition. I was like, oh no. And so I quickly turned off everything with my red kill switch is what I like to call it, and I turned everything off. Then right after that, I heard my keys release in the ignition, and so I was like, oh. And I turned my vehicle on, and everything reset. So it seemed like my batteries had like a little reset, my van battery, and then after I confirmed that everything over there was good, I turned on my electrical system again, and I think that kind of resetted the Orion, and it worked just like normal. Like I saw it turned on properly like it was supposed to in the app, and I drove it and it was showing that it was charging, and so it worked fine. I'm gonna screen record again and show you my little back and forth with Nate, the CEO, who I will again push for anyone who's not comfortable or confident with your electrical system. I highly recommend using Explorers.life. I think you really do get your money's worth, not only because it's, my opinion, really good quality components, and also you get the use of emailing the literal CEO and helping you troubleshoot. They also have Q&A sessions, so you can hop in on their live and ask any questions if, you know, maybe you didn't get your answer through email, and it'll just make more sense for them to talk to you during the live. So, yeah, so he was walking me through. I provided him the information of as much as I could, all my voltage reading information, you know, what I first did to troubleshoot this. And there's Nate right there, you can see him. And I gave him my order number. Then he asked me to do a couple of these settings, trying a few different settings here to see if maybe that will trigger the Orion to start. I attached photos and all that stuff. If you have any problems with your Orion, oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to show you all. I think this is like a bot, like an automatic bot that they have. Yeah, they do. It says right there. But these are the handy dandy notes to use. Obviously, the first thing I did was check for basic connections to ensure all my connections are secure, which I made sure when I was installing it, but I checked it again. I did a bunch of voltage readings at, you know, the batteries, at the Orion, at the links distributor. So that's the second thing it asks you to do. Third is to review any settings, maybe the settings that is stopping the Orion from working. And then I would say probably at number 2, also to check if any fuses broke or if any fuses blew around step 2 when you're checking the voltages. I didn't have this, but I guess they have error codes too. So yeah, and then if Watson didn't help, then Nate, I personally didn't have Watson involved in my conversation, but Nate will reply to your emails. So, and again, like I said, if you can't reach Nate through email, he also has his Q&A live YouTube sessions, which I will link their channel for you all to reference. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all for staying along with me on this troubleshooting journey. I'm really glad I lucked out that everything worked. I think in my situation I just needed a hard reset. You know what they say is, oh, have you tried to turn it on and off again? I think that's basically what I needed to do, is turn it on and off again after the update went through. I think I just needed to reset it like that. So that's it. So thank you all for watching, and see y'all in the next vlog. Bye.
Thank you all again for watching, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram and TikTok for other contents that I post there as well.